Let me tell you how I know Jesus Christ and God has been there for me. So, about 2 years ago, I got into a conflict with some family. It was a physical confrontation, and I was punched, and my nephew was torn. I mean, he was harmed severely in that confrontation by family. And so it's odd, but that same family tried to accuse me of the confrontation and actually tried to take me to court, accusing me for simple assault. Now, praise God, that didn't go anywhere. Their false accusation did not go anywhere, and I was allowed to keep my job. 2 years later, my father gives me his inheritance, and this same family comes up again, making new false accusations, people who I haven't seen in over 2 years. And luckily, after an investigation, according to their false accusations, I was allowed to keep my job and I kept on working. Now, 5 days after that investigation was over and I was allowed to start working, only 5 days after the investigation was over, a new accusation popped up from somebody who was around me as I worked. And the news, which is works for Satan, which works for the devil, says, well, 5 days ago, me right here, I was accused of this and that. And that means that this new allegation is true, which is bullshit. So the news media will do whatever they can to demonize people, to sell a story because they're so hungry for money. And like I said, the news is wicked. They work for Satan. And they'll do that, especially when you're someone like me who preaches about God, who's talked about God for over 10 years, who's always been about God. This new generation completely hates God. They're very disrespectful, very wicked. And, it takes parents and adults to be more stern and strong in the faith to overcome any false accusation that arises against us. So just so you know, I'm not scared of nobody. I'm only scared of God. Okay? And I've made that very clear in the way I go about my life till this point.